welcome to my channel. Today I am working on a cup. I'm going to be using glitter, using this pretty color and this iridescent white, mother of pearl. I'm going to apply my glitter with extreme protection. I'll put the link below. I use my finger because it's easier to apply. You just need a thin layer. I also like to use Mod Podge to apply glitter. You have to be pretty fast when doing this, as it dries fairly fast. I apply my finger so I know I'm getting, or I use my finger so I know I'm applying it to the whole cup. I know I can feel if there's a spot that's missing glitter. So you just do this. Okay. I will do the bottom of my cup last. You can rub any extra off with your finger and rub it back into your container. Because I have quite a bit of extra on here. I prep my cup by sanding it really good, sanding it until I can smell the metal coming off of it. And then I like to spray it with a white primer. I like to use Rust-Oleum. And then we'll let that dry and it'll be good to go. Alright, I start with my dark color. Just work that up. Just like so. Now I'm gonna have to apply more layers of this because this color does not cover very well on its first coat. We're gonna just put that aside. Now I'm gonna do my white on top. Ooh, looks like it's already starting to dry. Let's try and swipe that up. Make sure we got that good. Ugh. Cover that up. Now I'm gonna leave the middle open because that is gonna be my mixture of both. So we're gonna leave the middle open. We're gonna go heavy on the top. That is really pretty. Okay. Let me get that spot. Oh no. Well, I kind of got the middle when I didn't mean to. We'll see if we can fix that. If I don't end up fixing it this time around, I'll fix it by my second coat. Okay. So here's, make sure I get all that. Save the glitter. I am like very heavy-handed when applying glitter. I just go at it. No cares in the world, just go at it. So I end up like dumping my whole thing of glitter out. But that's okay. If that's how you are, that's how you are. And that's just how I am. Okay. Here I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna do a little mixture of like half and half. Mixing them up. I mix half of the top glitter with half of the bottom glitter. And that's gonna go in my center to create the ombre. Oh, so pretty. And add a little bit more extreme protection here. Just to get it. Oops, it's a lot more than I meant. You just run that around. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I just mixed it up on one of my sheets. Now I'm gonna apply it to the center. Just let that run off. Okay, I think we're good. And there's some spots I'll touch up. Okay. Now I am going to do the bottom of my cup with the blue. So I'm going to take it off the turner. I'm going to apply some extreme protection on the bottom. On the bottom. I put a little munch, so let me swipe that back in there. You just need a thin layer. You do not need a whole lot at all. Thin layer will do. Sorry, my children seem to think they need me all day long. And I just dump it on and kind of do that, do a little twisty, try and get the whole bottom, all the edges. I like to kind of go on the edges, like make sure you get the edges too. You don't want bare edges. And I just tap it. And that's good. I'm gonna let it dry for a few hours, probably like 4 hours or so, and then I'll apply a second coat. So I will see you in a bit while that dries. Oh. Bye. Welcome back. Okay, I'm going to dry brush this cup. Get as much loose glitter off as I can. I like to start with the lighter color and then move on to the darker when dry brushing. Dry brushing removes any loose glitter that was not adhered. And make sure you get the bottom too. I'm going to take my clean brush and I'm going to apply Mod Podge this time. I put some in a medicine cup when I'm applying it over glitter. That way if I need to dip, I'm not getting glitter in my, I'm not getting it in the whole container. Do an even coat around the whole cup. Oop, I was flying some at myself. Sorry, my dog is being really loud in his kennel right now. Ew, we don't want sponge fuzzies. Nice even coat. Now, if you do Mod Podge to start with, you will notice that the second coat is going to be thicker than the first because the glitter soaks up some of that Mod Podge. So don't worry if your second coat is thicker. That is normal. Get nice coverage over the whole cup. Nice even coverage. You don't want any streaks. Sorry about my kids in the background. Now, you don't need to worry about the bottom just yet. I like to do the bottom after I get the rest of the cup covered. Okay, I think we're pretty good on coverage. So I think we're gonna apply our glitter here in a second. Oh, I'm getting little fuzzies from my sponge. I'm doing too much fuzzies. Okay. Nope. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm going to apply my dark first, so the bottom first. Do a nice uniform line. Like I said, I'm kind of heavy-handed, so it kind of goes on heavy. I pretty much pour out the whole jar when doing this. Or find it in there. Let's move on to the white. Get nice coverage. Okay. I like to tap to get any excess glitter off. I'm gonna mix half and half again of the colors. And we're gonna sprinkle it on the center. And the center. Now I'll probably do one more layer because my blue is looking a little streaky. So I'll do one more layer of blue after this dries. I'm gonna let it dry for about an hour. I'm gonna do the bottom first real quick. Okay. Choose what's left over in here. There should be enough for the bottom. And cover the bottom really well. You want the bottom nice and covered just like the rest of the cup. You don't want it, you don't want any bare spots. Okay, I'm gonna apply our glitter at an angle, just like we did before. I might just see if I could, let me see if I could just make some, and kind of cover up those spots that are not so pretty. Ooh, that did not work. Now if I notice a spot is kind of clumpy looking, I just lightly tap at it and it kind of lays flatter for me. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do another layer. I think it looks pretty good, especially since I fixed that one spot that was looking kind of not good. And I think I actually really like it how it is. So I think I'm gonna leave it be. Just add a little bit on this corner. You don't want that fuzzy. Tap, just barely tap it. Make it blend in. See, I'm just taking my finger with a little bit of Mod Podge, just kind of covering up these spots. Let's see if we can roll it in there. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Just tap away, make it kind of tap away. Okay, I think it looks good. I think the coverage is pretty good. I'm happy with it. This pearly white is gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it dry and pour my glitter back into its container. I think it looks great. I don't know why my spinner keeps shaking, but I'll check in. I'll come back in probably a good couple, let it dry for a couple hours. See you guys in a bit.